Have you ever wanted to go on an adventure through the alphabet? You're in luck because we, that's you and that is me, are going to explore uncharted territories in this word association game. I am going to move through the alphabet A through Z and ask you to think of words that relate to the more exciting categories that it is likely you have never heard before. I know what you're thinking. Flintsy, how are these categories any different than every other category I've ever heard? Well, mixed in with these categories are categories that are unusual, unexpected, and designed to engage and relax your mind in the best way possible. So ask yourself, are you ready to travel outside the ordinary? I know you're here for it. I can tell you've got your travel outside the ordinary britches on, so I'm ready, and you're ready, and this is gonna be amazing. So, for the first time ever, I will be ending the question after I give you time to answer with my answer, and we can see if our answers match, if we've got that telepathic connection going. Alright, before we embark, I'm going to need you to get nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Nice and comfortable. Taking a nice deep breath in. Holding it while you close your eyes, closing your eyes and breathing out. Feeling your body grow nice and limp, nice and heavy. Feeling comfortable and safe and secure. Getting ready to follow my instructions now as we move through the alphabet A to Z. Following my instructions as we move through the alphabet A through Z. Starting with A. I need you to tell me an unusual pet name. An unusual pet name that starts with the letter A. You can think it or you can say it out loud. I will receive your answer either way. So, an unusual pet name that starts with the letter A. Just let me know when you're ready. Something weird that you would call an animal. Or name your animal that most people don't name their animals, right? chills, actually. That just gave me instant chills. Ugh. I mean, ants too, though, right? That would be awful. I accidentally ate a cookie once in the dark that was covered in ants, and it took me too long to realize that it was infested. They were in my mouth. I swallowed a few. They were all over my arms. Just look at your food before you eat it, okay? Mine, though, my A words, my two A words were arsenic, arsenic. Definitely don't want that in my salad. And ambrosia. I know that's kind of a fruit salad, but I still don't want it on my regular salad. I wouldn't want to find that. It would be a strange pairing for me. B. I need you to tell me an ice cream flavor that you have never heard of that starts with the letter B. What is an ice cream flavor that you have never heard of? Never, ever heard of, that starts with the letter B. Let's see. What do you think? B. Okay. Oh. I've never seen that at the ice cream parlor. Not yet, at least. Maybe it's a new flavor that'll be rolled out soon. Have you ever heard of bologna flavored ice cream? Bologna. I would not want to try the bologna flavored ice cream, although maybe bologna flavored ice cream would be good on a charcuterie plate. What do you think? It could be good. Or like bologna mousse. I could just be completely off here. I'd be willing to try it though. I'd be willing to try it. Alright. Now, think of three things. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Think of three things that people collect that start with the letter B. What are three things that people collect that start with the letter B? Three things that people collect that start with the B. Three things. Yeah. Okay, and do your third. Ooh, nice. Mine were Barbies, bumper stickers, and bugs. Barbies, bumper stickers, and bugs. Boys could also qualify. Some people, I'm sure, do collect boys. Time for C. Can you tell me a common parenting challenge that starts with the letter C? A common parenting challenge that starts with the letter C. easier. A little bit easier than the other ones. Let me hear. Oh, yep. Yeah, I have seen that. I have indeed seen that at a garage sale. Mine were couches. Or a couch. Couches, and clocks. Clocks. Yeah. There's also cushions, cups, canisters. I haven't been to a garage sale in a while, actually. This makes me want to go to a garage sale. We should check one out. My friend goes to estate sales. I guess those are different than garage sales, right? And then there's the yard sales. Is there a hierarchy? There must be a hierarchy of sales, right? Alright, cruising into D. Cruising into D, like we're gonna go cruise into that sale. I want you to name something that is surprising to see on the first date that starts with the letter D. You were on that first date. What would you be shocked to see? Surprised to see? You just really didn't see that one coming. D. First date. What is that about? Shocking. Can you believe what I just saw on my first date? It starts with a D. You have one? That would be a shocker. Jeez. How about death? I mean, it's valid, right? That's something I would be very surprised to see on a first date. How did your first date go? Oh, well. I would take that as some sort of weird metaphor. Now, I need you to tell me 2 ways to relax. Let's start with the letter D. What D words define the ways that you can relax? D relaxers. D relaxers. Let me know when you have it. Relaxing to the D, relaxing to the D. Got it. Very good, very good. I like those. I had daydreaming, and doodling. E. I need you to tell me an exclamation that starts with E. Something you would exclaim that starts with E. Exclaim. Could be any word, really, in my opinion. It could really be any word, as long as it starts with E, but there are a few that do spring to mind. Yeah, you have it, okay. Are you exclaiming it? I can hear it, yeah. I had ew and eureka. I want to know the origin of that. Now, think of 2 strange gifts that start with the letter E. What are 2 strange gifts that start with the letter E? For me. No thanks, you really shouldn't have. 2 really strange gifts. Never received that one before. You're a weirdo. 2 strange gifts. Strange gifts start with the letter E. What have you got for me? Oh. What do you think? Excuse me, what? Okay. What is your other one? Those are super bizarre. Super bizarre. I was thinking earwax removal kit and enema. You really shouldn't have. Why did you give me an enema? Moving into F. Can you tell me an unusual way to stay in shape that starts with the letter F? An unusual way to stay in shape that starts with the letter F. This isn't your typical way. This is not your average way. This is unusual, an unusual way to stay in shape. It starts with the letter F. What is a weird way? How am I getting in shape in a really strange way? You got fit from that. What? You got fit from that. Okay. Yeah, that qualifies. Frisbee. Yeah. Fasting. I guess it could count, right? Fencing. Frogging. That would be unusual. I should frog more. Frog. Okay. How about 2 things that you do on a road trip that start with the letter F? 2 things that you do on a road trip. Driving in the car, seeing the world outside your passenger window. And 2 things that start with F as you're doing so. 2 things. 2 things. 2 things that start with F when you're on a road trip. Is that a hard one? 2 things when you're in the car. Yeah, that's good. That's 1. Do we have 2? Ooh, yes. Good job. Very good. I had fart. What can you do? And fidget. But then I also thought FaceTime. Good FaceTime too. Fart, fidget, FaceTime. I hope you're never on a road trip with someone who farts a lot. Unless you like that. I find it comical at times. G. Tell me an ingredient that you wouldn't want in a cake that starts with the letter H. An ingredient you would never want in a cake that starts with the letter H. H, H. An ingredient that you wouldn't want in a cake, wouldn't want to find in a cake. That is a really weird thing to have. Did you hear about what was in that cake? It was nasty, nasty, nasty. You have it. Got it. Oh, good, 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 good. Hot sauce. I had horseradish, but I mean hot sauce habanero would be really good. Like surprise, surprise. There's hot sauce and horseradish in there. Good. Eat up. Now into I. Can you think of something that people argue about? Bicker, 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 and argue, argue, argue. That starts with the letter I. What do people get into arguments about or disagreements about? That starts with the letter I. What are people arguing about that starts with the letter I? Pretty quick one. Pretty quick one. Yeah. Definitely people are arguing about that. Ideas, I didn't even think of that. Ideas is a huge one. Yeah, or inheritance. Wow, inheritance. You had a double whammy there. Ideas and inheritance. Those are massive things people get into disagreements about for reals. Mine was insurance. I'm sure people get into disagreements over getting insurance, right? Right? Like the costs, the need for it or not. I get into arguments with myself about insurance. Now, one thing you wouldn't want to find in your bed. One thing you wouldn't want to find in your bed that starts with the letter I. Something you don't want to find in your bed. What is that in my bed? I don't want to see it. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. I hope you never have to find this in your bed either, okay? What's that in the bed? Yeah. One thing. You have it. Nah, I can't go for that. No can do. I was thinking insects. Never want to find one in there. Nope. The letter J now. The letter J. I need you to think of an uncommon way to celebrate a birthday that starts with the letter J. What is an atypical way? An atypical way to celebrate a birthday that starts with the letter J. This is a toughie, I think. This is a toughie. Uncommon way to celebrate a birthday. Not typical. Shocking. existence. No longer used. Obsolete. Bye bye. See you later. Sayonara. Goodbye. 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 Technology no longer in use. Starts with the letter K. Might be a harder one. Might not be, but I'll give you a second here. In case that it is. In case that it is. Alright, I'm ready for you. Very good, very good. How about the kinetoscope? The kinetoscope. The kinetoscope. The kinetoscope. It was the precursor to the film projector. The kinetoscope. Invented, I believe, by Edward Muybridge. Okay, now two things you cannot buy at the grocery store. Two things you cannot buy at the grocery store that start with the letter K. I'm going out to the grocery store. Do you need anything? Well, these are two things I can't get for you. I'm sorry. What are they? What are they? What can't I pick up at the grocery store with a K? That's one. Do we have two? Two. That's two. Good job, pretty girl. Definitely cannot find those there. Definitely not. I have Klonopin and ketamine. Those are definitely not available at the grocery store, right? Definitely not. Klonopin, ketamine, Klonopin, ketamine, Klonopin, ketamine. Next up, L. I need you to tell me an odd job that starts with an L. An odd job. Not your typical job. An odd job that starts with L. What do you think? Do you have your odd job? Very good. Excellent. Sometimes music at loud volumes can cause people to stay awake and alert and not fall asleep. Or Monster Energy drinks, right? Just watch out for your heart with those. And now, next, a type of soup that starts with the letter M. Slurp. What is an M soup? A little bit easier. An M soup. M soup. Mushroom. Yeah. Way easier, right? Excellent. Meatball soup. Is there such thing as a meatball soup? It's a wedding soup, right? It has the meatballs in it. N. Next up, N. I want you to name a song that you'd sing in the shower that starts with the letter N. A song that you'd sing in the shower. You're scrubbing your bits. That starts with the letter N. What is a song you'd sing in the shower when you're scrubbing and you're sudsing? What would you sing? That starts with the letter N. Your song of choice in the shower, but it has to start with an N. Can you sing it for me? Let's hear it. Let's hear that beautiful voice of yours. Good. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Next up, a popular tourist attraction that starts with the letter N. What is a popular tourist attraction? Where do people flock to? Where are people flocking to? Flocking to. Where do they love to go and visit? That also starts with the letter N. Let's see. Got it. I'd flock there. Mine is Norway. I really want to visit Norway. I'm thinking 2026. Just hold the vision, 2026. Moving into O. I need you to think of an unexpected item in a camping kit that starts with the letter O. An unexpected item in a camping kit. So something that you wouldn't expect to find. You might even be shocked to find. Starts with an O. Tell me what you wouldn't expect to find in a camping kit. Would not expect to find in a camping kit that starts with O. What is that doing there? What is that doing in the camping kit? Charles. You got it. Ooh, yeah. What? I would be weirded out too. I'm not going camping with you again. I mean, would you expect to find organs in a camping kit? Organs. I don't think so. I hope you never do. What are those? Whose organs are those in your camping kit? I know the Yeti keeps things cool, but what is going on here? Okay, and now a weird place to take a nap that starts with the letter O. A weird place to take a nap that starts with the letter O. Where would be a weird place to fall asleep? Sleep. That starts with the letter O. Weird place to fall asleep. Yep. Agreed. I agree with you on that. That would be a really weird place to fall asleep. How about an outhouse? I would not want to fall asleep in an outhouse. Accidentally, my god. Wake up to flies and foul odor. Nah, not for me. Now B. is something that you wouldn't want to get caught between your teeth? Something that you wouldn't want to get caught between your teeth. That starts with the letter B. Something you wouldn't want to get caught between those pearly whites. That starts with the letter B. B, 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 B. Why did no one tell me that there was something caught between my teeth right there? Why did no one tell me? The nerve people have. What do you not want to get caught between your teeth? You got it. No, I would totally tell you if you had something caught between your teeth, absolutely. And yeah, I agree. I would not want that caught there. I would not want parsley caught between my teeth. Especially if no one told me. I was going around smiling all day with a face full of parsley. And now, a reason to cancel plans. That starts with the letter B. Why would you cancel plans? And the reason has to do with the letter B. I can't go out because sorry, just I can't make it because that's a good one, yes. Pandemic. I mean, we really can't go out because of the pandemic. It's perfect. How about panic? That one hits home for me. Sailing into Q. 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 I want you to name a tradition that starts with the letter Q. Q, 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 Q. I think this will either come to you quickly or maybe not at all. But a tradition that starts with the letter Q. Q, 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 Q. A tradition. Q. You got it. Quinceañera. Of course, of course, of course. Quinceañera, quinceañera, quinceañera. I don't know of any other ones other than that one, so. Now. I need you to tell me of an invention that starts with the letter Q. Tell me the name of an invention that starts with the letter Q. An invention that starts with the letter Q. Invention, what has been invented that starts with the letter Q. Let it come to you, let it come to you. Let it come to you, let it come to you. Invention that starts with the letter Q. Has it come to you? Has it arrived in your mind? Good. I will receive this transmission. Complete. Very nice. I had quantum computer. Doing great. Keep up the good work as we glide into R. Gliding into R. Think of two things that can be noisy that start with the letter R. Two noisemakers that start with the letter R. R. What is noisy and R named? Noisy and R named. Did you have noisy? Did you have roller coaster? Race car? Very loud. Now, a quality of life issue that starts with the letter R. A quality of life issue. So that's anything that affects your personal health, security, Name a unique hobby that starts with the letter U. I want you to name a unique hobby that starts with the letter U. Super unique. What a super unique hobby that you have. You. Unique hobby. Starts with you. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Unique hobby. What is your unique hobby? Oh, okay. I'm curious in exploring that one. What about unicycling? I haven't seen someone unicycling in a long time. Long time. Where have all the unicyclists gone? Is this a worldwide problem that we're facing? Are the unicyclists dying out? I must investigate. Time for V. I need you to think of the name of a famous artist that starts with the letter B. The name of a famous artist with a V. Name. Famous artist. Name starts with a B. B. Easier. Vincent Van Gogh. It's a double V right there. We got a double V. Vinnie Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. And now, name an emotion. I need you to name an emotion that starts with B. Please name for me an emotion that starts with B. An emotion. A feeling. A feeling. Very nice. Vulnerable. What an emotion vulnerability is, huh? When's the last time you felt truly vulnerable? Can you remember it? Now W. Can you tell me an odd place to put a plant that starts with W? An odd place to put a plant. That's strange. Did you see that plant there? A weird place that starts with W to put a plant. Weird place. Weird place to put a plant that starts with W. What do you think? Where is a weird place to put a plant? What about a washing machine? A washing machine. That'd be a strange place. You're supposed to put clothes in the washing machine, right? Not plants. Just washing my plants in the washing machine. And now, what about a unusual scent? An unusual scent that starts with the letter W. What is an unusual scent that starts with the letter W? An unusual scent. What smells unusual that starts with the letter W? What smells really weird that starts with the letter W? Water. Has no scent. It's an unusual scent. Okay. Alright. Wet dog. Wet dog smells pretty unusual. Not about it. I am not about it. Not about the wet dog. Into X. Can you tell me 3 words that have the letter X in them? 3 words have the letter X. 3 words that have the letter X. The name of